Right, so my second video I'm basically recording in this little sequence is going to be all about books. Now, people may well know me, I am not the biggest book reader. I don't normally read books. I like some, but I don't read them. If I ever have to read a book, it will mostly be about music, or it might be an autobiography, that kind of thing. I buy very little in the way of anything but music, but I do have a book review to do, a book review, because basically I'm not actually ready yet though, so I can't review it brilliantly, but I can tell you a little bit about it. And I went to the local bookshop in town, in Peterborough. The Works is a great bookshop because they do a lot of books cheap, right? The recommended retail price might be £10 and they sell it for about 7 or 6 or whatever. Anyway, I went in there and bought a book which is based on a TV program called Googlebox. Yay! It's fantastic. I love Googlebox. Now, for anybody who doesn't know what it is, there has been an American version of it, but for anybody who might be American or internationally and don't know what Googlebox is, it is a unique TV program that Channel 4 in this country have thought about. Basically, a few years back, I don't know how long ago it was now, but it's been 3 or 4 whatever years it's been on, right? They have this idea where what they do, they want to see what people's reactions are to TV programs that they watch. So basically, you sit there watching people in their own house watching television. I know it's crazy for a format, but it's a winning formula. It works on every platform. Basically, you can't apply to be on the show though. So you're thinking, well, how do they get the people here? Basically, they go and scour the people who basically are going to be on the show. What it is, when they first started, they got so many families, or it could be a couple, that would go on the show. Now, they could be anybody. It can be anybody. It doesn't have to be young people. It doesn't have to be old people. It is a cross-section of people. Basically, there's Leon and, on the show, there's Leon and June. They are like in their 80s or something like that. They're basically a couple. They've been together for a long time. That is an example of a couple. You've got like 2 best friends who live in Hull. That is basically a couple. Well, they're not together, but they're 2 best friends. You've got like a family where it might be the mum and the dad, and they might have a daughter and a son. That will be a family. They will use that. You know, you might get where you've got 2 female friends who live in Leeds. You've got basically families that might have a pet, but it might be where they've got like the mum and the dad, and they've got like 2 sons, and then they've got like pet dogs. I'm not saying the sons and the daughters have to be young. They don't have to be necessarily like 9-year-olds or 10-year-olds, but they would probably be of a certain age group. So you might think they're 15 or they're 16 or they're 17 or they're 18. They still live at home, and basically they're on this show. And what they do, they find new people and they put them onto the show basically. And you've got like a gay couple. It doesn't matter. They can be on the show. They found them. They live in Brighton, and they have. When they started it, they probably had something like 8 or 9 different people. So basically, what they do, they actually get them to watch TV programs. Now they have to watch basically certain programs. I'm not saying everybody watches exactly the same program. So what they'll do, they'll say something like, if they have to watch, say, a program like Britain's Got Talent, or if they have to watch a program like Doctor Who, or The Great British Bake Off, or whatever. Not all of the couples or the people that they have on the show are going to be watching it. You might get like where only, say they've got 10 10 families or 10 people, you know, which are couples and families and whatever, only 6 of them or 7 of them might have to watch Doctor Who. They do that. The other 3 would be spared from watching Doctor Who. They don't get their you don't get to see their reaction because they've probably not actually watched Doctor Who. But basically the rest would do that, and you get to see their reactions. So they show you basically when they're watching TV, and it's funny many times. And what basically happened is they have, guess what they've done? They've released a book. A book has come out all about the program. It's called The Official Companion to the hit TV show, The Wit and Wisdom of Gogglebox. Now this is brilliant. It's got some of the characters on the front of them, as you may well see. Some have gone on to bigger and better things because they've got famous, so they've gone into I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of It, and various other things like Scarlett Moffat, all the way from Newcastle. Oh, yeah, man, I know. Same land as Anton Deck. Yes, and basically I've got famous in that respect. It's a brilliant book that will be worth reading, basically. And what they've done is it's an A to Z thing. So what basically happens is, if I just go to a particular page, it is basically where we've got Gogglebox TV, and it says featuring the letter F, including FIFA World Cup, 50 Shades of Grey, film quiz, plus first dates, food, and 4 rooms, as an example. And there's various things that are in here. They've done some wonderful. They have got pictures of many of the people in the show. Over the years, what they've done is they've incorporated new people into the show. So basically, that's what they normally do. So they might have started off with 10. By the time they get to the series that's currently showing now, they've probably got something like 16, 17 odd people that have done that. They've probably been the odd one, or there's probably been the odd few that have probably been taken out. But there have been ones that have been there since basically the start of Gogglebox when they first started. So they're part of the furniture there, and we get to see them. And it's not only that they've got pictures of some of them that feature on Gogglebox, they've actually got, I don't know who does them, but some great illustrations of the people who actually are on Gogglebox. Let me just find an example of some of the people that are in Gogglebox. Let me have a look. Here we are. This page has basically got Leon and June, so they're basically, if you can see that, Leon and June. Love it, love it, love it. A lot of this though probably is come from what's in the show. So you know, there's some of the families and people on the back, if you can see that. But I would guess some of this would probably come from the show. So when you watch the show, you probably think, oh, the book. You read the book, you're thinking, did they not mention this in the book? So let me go to a random page. Stephen and Chris. This is from basically the gay people that come from Brighton, and they've also got the Tapper families in there. They've got Scott, and it's something to do in Noah. In 2015, the BBC broadcast a retelling of the biblical story of Noah's Ark. Stephen's got, is that Ark? Chris put, he's called Noah. Stephen says, I thought he was called Noah Ark. Chris, he's not Mr. Ark, it's Noah's Ark. It's his Ark. Noah, you must build an Ark. Stephen, I'd be like, bleeding Nora, why did he have to pick on me? Something like that, or where it says, Scarlett Moffat says, I'd be like, do I keep the receipt and you can pay me back, or what? It's basically, it's lovely. This book is lovely, and I can't wait to get my little teeth into it, basically, when I start reading it, because I love Gogglebox. I love watching that program. Would be interesting to be on it, but like I said, they don't audition people. They find them themselves, so they go round and scour the country, and when they find who they want on the show, basically they will put them on. Like I said, it's basically not just for families, but for couples as well. And they are a mixture, as I said, old and new. So you've got like best friends who could be in their 30s or their 20s. You've got best friends that could be in their 40s or 50s. You've got couples that have been together for like years, you know, and they're in their 80s, like I said, Leon and June. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there because it's getting a bit long. We don't need to really carry on any more about this. It's just giving you a little bit of an insight to a book, which is Googlebox, and I'm turning pages over. You're seeing them anyway, so I'll leave it there, and I'll have some more videos up soon. Keep watching. Bye for now.